So, hello and welcome to the Deepening Trust program, which is part 3 of the Trust series. And what I'd like to do very briefly is to recap what we covered in the Rediscover Trust program, which was part 2, and then give an overview of what we're going to be doing in this part 3, part of the Trust series. Now, as we know, one of the main things that we have to do is to cultivate presence, which was one of the things that we really focused on in the Part 2 program. And we focused in Rediscovering Trust on cultivating 3 new habits or strategies for regrowing trust, which were practicing presence, and there were several ways to do that, bringing oneself back into the present moment. Cultivating acceptance rather than resistance, and choosing trust in every moment. So that is what we did in part 2. And really, these interlink, that the acceptance, the presence, and the choice, the choosing trust, they're like cogs which, when they turn, they affect the other one, that they all interlink. And I'm sure that you've discovered that by now. And as I talked about in the first program, which was the free introductory program, we could say that there are 4 levels of trusting. Trusting ourselves, trusting other people, trusting life in general, and trusting our true self. And in the level 2 program, with these 3 new strategies, what we start to do, or we improve doing, is the first 3, increasing our trust in ourselves, in other people, and life in general. And then in this program, we're going to focus also on trusting the true self, and how do we do that. And we could say in a way that trusting the true self is a surrendering. It's an opening up to and a surrendering to our true self, that part of ourselves which is beyond our personality and beyond the unhealthy patterns of consciousness. So that is what we will be doing more in this program, or starting to do. If we look then at these 4 steps to trusting, just putting it all together here, we have the choice, which is choosing to trust in every moment, especially in moments of doubt and fear and worry and all those unhealthy mind habits that we can have. It's choosing to be in the present moment at all times and returning to the present moment over and over again. It is accepting rather than resisting what is happening, and then taking constructive action from there. And surrendering to that part of us which is beyond the personality, the true self. So we could say within these 2 programs, level 2 and level 3 trainings, we're covering these 4 steps to trusting. And when we do this, and as we do it more and more and more, we're going to really grow a sense of trust, and a sense of trust of not knowing and being in the unknown, which is something that we have to learn to be comfortable with. And of course, this can be quite a challenge for a lot of us, because we want to feel safe and we want to feel like we're in control. And part of that feeling of wanting to be in control is, well, I want to know everything and understand everything all the time. But as we grow and evolve, and as the world is now evolving and growing and changing and going through chaos, we can't know all the time. So we have to learn to trust, to be in the unknown. And that is part of learning to trust. So also in this program, in the level 3 training, we're going to be going in depth into a special meditation for regrowing and deepening trust, which is the first part of the Tong 1 training, which is training in cultivating the 5 essential qualities of the heart for creating a barrier-free heart. So we're just going to be focusing on the first part of the meditation, which is the trust. And what we will be doing is looking at the preparation, which is the physical preparation, the mind preparation, the 6 verses and the Kaishin verse, the heart verse, looking at some theory of Tongwan, understanding relevant terminology, and exploring in depth the meditation script. So really looking at the wording of the meditation, because it's one thing to listen to the meditation, but it's another thing to really explore the words within that meditation from an intellectual standpoint. But so intellect and heart combined, really. So that is what we will be doing in this program. So I look forward to seeing you in the next video.